Protests in Iran grew more chaotic Saturday as anti-government protesters battled with police and set buildings on fire. The demonstrations began on Thursday in reaction to Iran's sluggish economy and a recent surge in prices for basic foods, such as chickens and eggs.
These protests are driven by the lower levels of society who have been hit by major economic problems, particularly losing their money when credit institutions collapsed.
But this weekend, there are signs the protests are becoming more political, taking aim at the country's leadership. Anti-government protests were held in Tehran, where thousands of students and others complained about the weak economy and corruption. Observers say these could be the biggest demonstrations since 2009, when opposition groups took to the streets to dispute the outcome of a presidential election. President Donald Trump is showing his support for the anti-government protests. He tweeted, "Many reports of peaceful protests by Iranian citizens fed up with regime's corruption and its squandering of the nation's wealth to fund terrorism abroad." He went on to say, "The Iranian government should respect their people's rights, including right to express themselves. The world is watching." At the same time, backers of the government held pre-arranged events to show their support. Iranian state TV says that around 50 people have been arrested since the protests started on Thursday in the city of Mashhad, the country's second largest. Social media videos have shown protesters clashing with police and throwing rocks. Authorities responded with water cannons in the city of Kermanshah. Many of the videos could not be immediately verified. It's unclear what effect Trump's support for the anti-government protesters will likely be. However, state media has already accused so-called counter-revolution groups and foreign media of stoking the demonstrations. Toby Muse, CGTN, Washington.